But we do have one more person that would like to come up and say a few more words. And I don't think it would be complete without our boy Caleb to come up and say a little something further. Caleb Sandoval, everybody.
How's everybody doing tonight? I did not pass the Facebook test. And it's because I'm from Gary, Indiana. Thanks a lot for the compliments about my hometown. I appreciate that. Okay. Actually, I'm not from Gary, Indiana. I am from Grand Ledge, which is where I know Tony from when we were both little pups. And Tony has been a friend of mine for my whole life. And I learned from him when we reconnected in my 20s, at the end of my 20s actually, that how I had treated him when we were in grade school meant a lot to him. And you never realize the impact you make on folks. And that was the end of me impacting Tony. Well, since I reconnected with him, he has done nothing but impact me. And you are an example of what we all should strive to be as a father, as a man, and as a man within a relationship, and as a human being in general. And not to get too mushy, I think I'm already there, but that was completely off script, so that's good. I think I'm good so far. Okay, so what I wanted to start out with was just kind of a life lesson thing. At the end of every conflict, there's a choice. You guys have some conflicts behind you, which means you have some choices in front of you. Do we persevere? Do we try again? And Tony and I love to reference pop culture, so basically, I consider this like, it doesn't matter. At the end of the conflict, it doesn't matter if you were the good person or the bad person within that conflict. You still have to choose whether you're going to go on again and try again. Try again to be evil, or try again to be good. So like the Empire, okay? Like they lose at the end of Star Wars. But they struck back, right? And they ended up getting their asses kicked again in Return of the Jedi, but that's okay. And then same thing with John McClane, okay? Like John McClane succeeds at the end of Die Hard, right? Okay? But then the same kind of shenanigans and stuff like that start to happen in front of him in an airport in Die Hard 2. And he's faced with this choice, like, do I jump into this again? Yeah, I jump into it again. And so he does. And then there's 7 movies afterwards, only 2 of which are good. Okay. So basically, this is especially true, this choice that we ask ourselves at the end of every conflict or trial that God puts in our lives. It's especially true at the end of a relationship, at the end of a marriage. Do I try again? Do I open my heart? Or do I listen to what Short Round says in Temple of Doom? Come you hot! Come you hot! Do I do that? Because sometimes that's what you should do. You feel like you should do that. Oh yeah, I went there. Actually, I was supposed to give you all a trigger warning before this, but I guess I forgot. Sorry. Or do you do what Tony's done in the Last Crusade? Indiana's father, Henry, says, you must believe, boy. You must have faith. And that's what faith is. Faith is messy, you stumble, but it's the right thing to do. It's always the right thing to do to have faith. And most of you know, I can't see very well. I can't see very well at all. Actually, it reminds me of a story with Tweet. We're getting to know each other and things like that. It's pretty early on in our friendship. We're at Arcadia, just having some food. And she just says very instantly, I love her, bless her to death. She says, so how blind are you? And I just reflexively said, well, how Asian are you? And believe it or not, we grew closer because of that. Amazing. Amazing. But anyway, even though I cannot see to save my life, I can definitely see how your faith in God, Tony and Twee, against all human reason, seriously, like why? Why do we have faith? We have faith in God because of what He puts into our lives, and He put each of you into each other's lives and into all of ours. And giving you a chance to gather for happiness and love. And you each as individuals inspire me. And as a couple, you inspire me. I wish you the greatest of happiness. And because you guys are just so extraordinarily awesome, and we've been talking about these machinations of their names, like smashing their names together and things like this, like Twee and Tony, Tony and Twee, you know, or T squared, which reminds me of G squared, which is Golden Girls, which is just weird, or T2, which is like Terminator 2, Judgment Day. You don't want to go there. And then I was thinking of another nickname for Tony back in the day was Tiki Tone. So I was thinking Tweaky Tone, but that doesn't work. And then like Tony and Twee is like Tweeny. That sounds diminutive. I was like, no. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want you all to be the first to witness the unveiling of the newest brand, Thuybo. Established today, you are all witnesses. Phil, if you could hold this for me, please. I appreciate that. And to toast the creation of the brand that is going to take the world by storm. Because each individual that makes up the brand has already made the world a better place. I am sure that they will continue as a couple. Please take this, Tony and Twee. And there's also 4 more, one for each of your children. So. Ladies and gentlemen, please give them the biggest round of applause you've ever given anybody. Thank you so much. I love you, brother. I love you, sister. You are my family.